Hello and welcome back to another video feature of the Immersive Worlds Handbook. Today I'm focusing on monumental space, and I'm focusing on tropical islands in Bonn, Germany. And here we see the image of the Arium, a massive hangar, the largest freestanding hall in the world, that was originally built to house the cargo lifter 160, named for the fact that this airship could have carried over 160 tons of materials. This airship was never built, and after the company who had designed it declared insolvency, the actual Arium, this massive hangar that you can somewhat see the scale of here, was turned into the Tropical Islands, an indoor-themed amusement center. So I want to use this opportunity of thinking about the transformation of this massive hangar into a tropical resort as an emphasis to focus on this idea of monumental space. Of space, by its very nature, which suggests to us something quite marvelous, something miraculous. And as you can see in this case, we could clearly say that this is a space like no other in the world. So let's go inside and take a look at some aspects of this scale of monumental space. So if you look at this sign here, you get a sense of the scale. It's a pretty cloudy day today, so you can't really see outside, but you can see here the actual space that we're inside of, and for me that makes this an amazing space just because of the fact that we are indoors in a simulated tropical environment. Yep, and here's more of the signage, as you can see. This image gives you a sense of the scale of tropical islands, absolutely massive indoor space. And this shows you some of the construction they did, which I can imagine here, as the sign says, an amazing engineering feat. It says here that it is a space of 3,000 square meters. Water has a constant 28 degrees centigrade, and a beach, and yeah, everything else. And this I found to be pretty amazing to give you a sense of the scale of how high the dome is, and you can see that is a replica of the Statue of Liberty inside the tropical islands. So that, I think, gives us a sense of the scale here and what they've accomplished in terms of this massive space. And I can't reiterate enough how scale really does, in this case, have a dramatic effect on the guests. Again, you just look up at the top of the dome and you're in awe. In this case here, we see a balloon flying. I've heard cases in which they've had people doing bungee jumping from the top of the dome. So the mere fact of the size of this dome, the scale of the indoors, I think gives you a sense of how monumental it is. And that very nature itself, of course, can be something of a draw. And I know even on days that aren't so busy, you still get a decent number of people taking the train ride that leaves, the 15-minute train ride from Berlin to Bonn. So not enough can be said, I think, about the fact that this is such a massive space. We're in the parking lot, and I think from here I have to really back up to get a decent shot of the hangar. I mean, it is so absolutely massive, so you can see just what an undertaking this is, and we're still not able to capture the whole thing on the screen here, even though I'm backed up well over 100 feet.